guys, Healthy Motives here with a quick little video, an instructional video showing you what exactly is in my gym bag. This is what I take with me every single day. I go to the gym and it has everything I need for all my my lifting necessities. So we're gonna give you a quick little tour of what I have inside and how to use it. So if you have any questions on what gear you might need if you're first starting the gym, or even if you've been going for a while, this video could be helpful for you and show you what you could possibly need for going to the gym. So let's get started. So I have here an Oasis bag. I really love it because of the front pocket with the zipper here up front. You can store whatever. You can store water bottles here, other side as well. And it's a good enough size where I could fit everything I need for the gym with ease, and I still have a lot of more space in here if I ever need to bring anything else. So let's start over here. Okay, so first off, we got gym wrist wraps. These are wraps for your wrist, basically, so that you do not damage them, especially when you're going to lift heavy weight. Any movements that involve pushing up or out, basically pushing movements, this is gonna guard your wrist and make sure that you're keeping it safe and secured. And also it gives you a little bit of boost of extra strength in case you really want to hit those PRs or personal records. And basically each one has its own hand. So this one says left. So I'm gonna put it on my left hand. Put your thumb right here. And basically it's called wrist wraps because you're gonna wrap it around. And try to get kind of in between your wrist and your palm right here for optimal security and performance. And gonna wrap it just like this. And it's gonna go just like that. As you can see, I only have half of the palm covered and half of the wrist covered. So it's kind of in between both my palm and my wrist. And as you could tell, it makes it harder for me to move my wrist. It's supposed to do that. It's supposed to keep your wrist stiff and strong, basically. So this would be for any movement. For example, if you're doing shoulders, the shoulder press, you're going upwards like this. So this helps with the sturdiness and the strength of your wrist when you're pushing up. As well, when you do chest, whether it be flat or incline, you're like this. It helps you with your wrist as well, because again, you cannot bend it as much, so it stays nice and stiff and sturdy basically, and it does, like I said, give you extra strength to push even more weight if you so desire to do so. So wrist wraps, that is the first thing that we have here in my gym bag. Obviously there's two, one for each wrist. All right, the second thing we have here in my gym bag, it is called wrist straps. So not wrist wraps, but wrist straps. And basically it's, again, how the name suggests, you basically are going to strap this around any barbell or a bar basically that you're gonna be pulling towards you. For example, for back day, if you're doing the lat pull downs or anything like that, these are gonna help basically strengthen your forearm, make it nice and stronger, basically take it out of the equation. So these are gonna be doing most of the forearm strength for you. So just an example, let me show you. So it goes just like this. Make sure this strap right here, it is on the side between your thumb and your pointer finger. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna grab your dumbbell or bar, whatever it is, and you're gonna strap it around the dumbbell in this case. And then you just do like a motorcycle, like a reverse motorcycle throttle. You just pull it forward so that way it is really pulling on your wrist, just like that. And like I said, this is gonna take your forearm out of the equation, so you're gonna have more forearm strength with this. Basically, if you're doing a regular row for your lats, you're going up like this. If you're doing heavy weight, these straps are gonna help you pull more weight than what you usually would by doing this, by using the strap for doing, for example, for doing lat rows. And as well, if you're gonna do a lat pull down, you just strap it around the bar, and then you have more strength when you're pulling down for towards your chest. For your wrists, you're gonna have more wrist strength and more wrist conditioning. So basically, pulling down, you wrap it around the bar, and the strap and your grip is gonna pull the bar down. And you're not going to be using so much of your forearm, because I know for a lot of people, the forearm is the first thing that wears out on them, and they basically can't do any more pulling movements because their forearm wore out before any other muscle. So these are very helpful as well, useful for those things I just told you. And these are, all of these items, by the way, are relatively cheap. You can find them at a sporting goods store or online, and for a good price, and they're not expensive at all, but they are very helpful and useful, especially if you're serious about your gym. All right, so the next thing we have here is, all of you should, or most of you should know what this is, the good old-fashioned gym gloves. Now, I've had these for years and years and years. I think probably 8 years, if not more, I've had these. And they still work fine. As you can tell, they're very durable. They have no sign of any rips or tears or anything like that. You could tell that it is used, but again, it's still usable. And like I said, I've had these for around 8 years. And this is basically useful for the blisters that you get on your hands sometimes when you're lifting heavy weights, especially with dumbbells. If you are really pushing up on the weights, it could really make blisters on your hand, and that could start to hurt after a while, and maybe leave you not being able to lift anymore. So until the blisters go away, obviously. So these gloves are very helpful, very useful to keep your hand protected, especially when you're lifting heavy. And basically, especially for something as simple as a bicep curl, you know, lifting heavy weight, you know, this really tensions on your hand, and after a while, blisters could start to add up. So these are very good and useful, and basically a basic necessity that any beginner to medium gym goer should definitely invest in and use for the gym. So these are the gym gloves. I love these. These have done me wonders in the past, and although I don't use them anymore because I don't really need them, because I don't really get blisters like that anymore, like the way I used to, I still have them just in case we ever do need them. So yep, these are the good old-fashioned lifting gloves. By the way, if you want to know what type of gloves these are, from which brand, these are some that are called Grease Monkey. It's a very old school brand, and like I said, I've had these for more than 8 years, and they are still fully functional. So that's a big plus. And last but not least, we have the very important lifting belt. Now, belts are extremely important, especially when you are doing heavy weights, so anything from a squat to a deadlift, to anything in between, to even a pull-up. I mean, this is basically a necessity in the gym. If especially if you're gonna try a new weight, a new PR, personal record that you've never tried before, you don't know how your body is gonna react to it. So this is very important for you to stay safe at the gym. So basically, what this does is, once you put it on, just like so, make sure it is in the in your bottom abdomen, so in the lower part of your stomach. And you're gonna strap it tight as you can. And basically this prevents you from getting a hernia, from getting a herniated abdomen, basically from lifting too heavy. And yeah, nobody wants a hernia at the gym, because then you are going to be out for quite some time. And I know all of you want to keep training, so a belt is definitely something you really want to consider as part of your gym equipment at the gym. So it goes just like this. And like I said, basically if you're doing a squat, you're going down, right? So your stomach, especially your lower stomach, is bulging out as you go down. Like it's making a lot of effort and force for you to stay balanced as you're doing the movement of going down and going back up. So this on your lower abdomen basically makes sure that everything stays in place, and you don't get a hernia anywhere. And like I said, none of us want that. So it is very important that you use a lifting belt when lifting heavy weights, especially if you're going for a new PR in the gym. So yeah, that is the lifting belt. Now these could get a little bit more expensive depending on what brand you use and where you get it from. This one I think was about $35. I mean, it was okay, it wasn't that expensive. But if you're a bigger person and need a bigger belt, those are gonna start to cost more. Obviously, the bigger it is, the more it's gonna cost. And depending on the brand, well, you know, you could guess that it's gonna get either very expensive or not expensive at all. So that is the lifting belt. Todavía estás. Alright guys, so that was every single thing that I have in my gym bag for my everyday gym needs. And like I said, we all like to stay safe here at Healthy Motives, and we encourage all of you to do the same. You want to keep training for as long as possible. This is a journey, not a race. You know, it's a longevity thing. You know, you want to be doing this well past your 40s, 50s, and 60s. Being, you know, old, you know, being that age, you know, and you want to be able to keep lifting heavy with proper form. So if you want to play this for the long run, then you gotta make sure you're using this gym equipment anytime that you need it. You know, not saying that you're gonna need it every day, but make sure you have it for the time that you do need it. So yep, guys, it's been a fun little quick video. I hope you guys got something out of this. Hope you learned something. And like I said, these things are regularly inexpensive. The gym belt could get a little bit more expensive, but you know, nothing out of reach basically. So, all right guys, it's been a pleasure being here with you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more content like this. And yeah, hope you guys have a wonderful day, and thank you for watching. Bye guys.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for watching the video, everybody. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.